Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. Let's go ahead. I felt a yawn coming on. It's something about once I press record, all of a sudden I have to yawn. I don't know what it is. Did I hold my breath? Anywho, moving forward, listener, we're going to go ahead and see what messages come out for you. I'm going to pull an I am message for you, and then we're going to pull from that, okay? All inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Excuse my allergies. Goodness gracious. Moving forward, let me drink some. Okay, that should help. So again, we're going to pull an I am message and we're going to pull from there. I do not have a direct message for you. If I had a direct message for you, I would let you know ASAP. I am definitely here to serve you. If you don't want to be served, then you are in the wrong place. Okay? It's mutual. You show up, I show up. Okay? Moving forward. Make sure you go over to the YouTube channel. There you'll find your individual Zodiac holder, as well as additional collective and general collective readings. Keep in mind, this reading here, it may trigger you, and that's not the intention. SGL community is a safe space for all Zodiac signs. So, hey, if you get triggered, hey, either you're going to do the work or, it's a disappointment. Something that you just don't want to hear that's pertaining to someone else, regardless if it's attached to you, regarding you. But if it's regarding you as pertaining to self-development, self-improvement, self-care, mindfulness, and it triggers you, then what are you going to do about it? I'm a true believer when someone is ready to change something. When someone is ready to modify something about themselves, they will do it when they are ready. I can't make you smile. I can gesture you. I can entertain you. But that's a temporarily fix. I cannot make you smile in the heat of a moment. I cannot if there is this sense of attraction, right? But that's not what I'm just talking about in general. That's why they say you're responsible for your happiness. And when you take control of that, you won't look for happiness in other places. What happens, listener, is when you're in control of your happiness and when you are vulnerable and you allow people to come in to join you on your journey of happiness, and you have boundaries and you refuse. You won't let anything pass you up. Okay? Despite if they're saying you done lost your mind, you're delusional, and you're like, I trust my intuition got me this far. You mean to tell me now all of a sudden this one person out of my whole years of living tells me that I don't make sense? No. You're just an individual that refused to modify yourself. And when you hold boundaries, listener, when you truly are in control of your happiness, and when you allow new connections to be attached to you because you feel like they can be an extension to your happiness, but if they show you red flags and you call them out every split second, either they are going to walk away from you or you are going to walk away from them. And if you walk away from them, it's because they were coward enough to not be able to tell you truth to walk away from you. It was set up that way so that they could feel more empowered. But in reality, once they are aware that you are no longer, you have cut that cord, they then become thirsty. They become hungry. They need to feed. They need to leech onto something. They need to find a substitute. And they will not be successful at that. They will only be successful at quick fixes. That's it. I don't know what that's regarding, but that's the message I was tapping into. But let's go ahead and pull an I am message for you. We are all connected. And if you're if you are a spiritual person and you're dealing with someone that is aware of spirituality or used to practice some sense of spirit, some sense of a spiritual practice or some type of spiritual belief system, and they want to be combative and try to correct you 90% of the time, there's nothing wrong with giving someone advice or telling someone a truth that is beneficial than just trying to control someone because you want to feel like you are the smart one. You know, if someone makes you insecure and you have to literally feed ego and get on your high horse to break someone else down. And that's what I was saying about boundaries, is the fact that you refuse to allow anyone to break you down. And it feels like that's a challenge for people. It's like you have this challenge halo that says, challenge me that you cannot break me. And so people come towards you, but what they don't understand, the end result is them falling in love with you. But because they know that they can't break you, they go find, they'll seek artificial fulfillment. If it's like, crab is crab, and artificial crab, it don't taste like crab, but it puts you in the mindset that, it's crab. If that makes sense. Your I am message is self-love. So this is letting me know again that you know thyself and that you are putting in the work to the best of your knowledge, to the best of what works for you. For those of you who've been consistent doesn't have to necessarily mean every day. Persistence does, proactive does, but consistent could literally mean once a week, right? Once a day. Of whatever that is, of you telling yourself that you love yourself. You telling yourself that you're going to be mindful of yourself. You tell yourself that you love yourself. Self-love comes in many forms and fashions. And there is no direction. Really. You putting yourself first is the direction. I just said there's no directions, meaning there's steps. Well, steps are directions, but everyone doesn't know how to step up to the first step. Because you can go up steps and you can go down them. Or you can go on those that are manual, where those escalator steps. But they're all dangerous if you don't know how to operate your body to go in that direction. And I know it sounds contradicting, but whoever that message was for, that was your confirmation, and you were doubting yourself. Okay? You have people out here that get away with, manipulation. That's what they do. They are people who are takers. They have no intentions of investing in you. All they want you to do is take care of them. They'll give you the facade. They'll give you the facade and make you think. This is like me saying, listener, this is like me saying, I bought a new car, right? Now we're around your family and friends, and they're like, your family and friends are asking you about the new car. And I say, yeah, this is listener's car. Knowing well, your credit ain't on that. You didn't pay no down payment, and it's not your car. But because I don't want you to feel less than, I took away from me. And so you keep building off of that, right? Of this false narrative. So once that's taken away, there's the person is looking for short-lived moments. They're never going to be you. They don't have your DNA. They don't have your blueprint. You can step in a room and know exactly what you need to do, and no one have to tell you what to do. You go in there and get it done, and then go, how can I serve you? And you just serve the whole room, listener. Now that's called customer service. That's called, getting the job done. So you need to be more kinder to yourself. And pertaining to self-love, my love, it says, I attend. Now you can use this as an affirmation now. It says, I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. And as you continue to love yourself, right? As you continue to put yourself first, embrace the unknown of happiness and joy. Because then that's when you're able to experience the unfamiliar of things and finding new ways to go to recreate joy and happiness. Your other I am message, it says divine fruit. Okay, so automatically this is letting me know now is the time for you to set boundaries in pertaining to your associations. Be mindful of the company that you keep. There's this saying, don't allow your good deeds to be evil spoken of. Hey, I'm a guilty of association because I am a agreeable person. Okay? An agreeable person, I had just learned this and I want to share it. Agreeable person is a person that's compassionate, empathic, a person that hardly says no, a person who always sees the greater good, the brighter good in every situation. People, places, or things, environments, realms. And so now it's time for you to put up the boundary and start saying no so that you can experience the unlimited most experience of joy and happiness for thyself. Because as you overflow, there's going to be room for others. You don't have to, when it comes to you, listener, the overflow that I'm talking about is just, if I see you across the room, you have made my day. If I hear your name, you have made my day. Okay? You are definitely, you have fire energy around you at this time, or you are giving off. If you've ever been close to someone or been in a room and all of a sudden you feel a warm sensation, you're going to feel a lot of that. That is confirmation that either they are a divine counterpart, your soul tribe, or something connected to alignment, which is a good thing. You want to keep those people around you, but for the most part, be mindful of being deceived, because there's those that are manipulators. Remember, I told you they're takers. Okay, they have no intentions of actually investing in you. It's manipulated to make you think that. Okay, so you want to be mindful of those who know how to manipulate this sense of fire, warmth, energy. Okay, so don't just be quick to say yes just because you feel hot. And it might be your hormones, you know. You might be horny, so you don't mistake horny, right? Don't mistake that for the warmth sensation that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything that will cause an arousal. We have return to heart. So again, this is redirecting you to put yourself first and being able to feel again. Being open again. Okay. So breathe. Breathe. Or anytime that you can have the moment to really breathe. Okay? If you feel like your energy is being consumed, remind yourself you have the musician at the bottom of the deck. Meaning, yeah, any moment you could take off a mask if you are wearing a mask. But hey, we are all acting. You know why? Because when you pull up at the job, you gotta put your work game on. You gotta play the part. You gotta be the team player. So don't always think that because you have to put on a mask, right? Especially if it has to do with work related, you want a good report, you want that bonus, you want that raise. Yeah, you're gonna put your best foot forward. That consists of, that's not say put a mask on. Let's just say the acts of accordingly, if that makes sense. You're playing your role. Let's do that. That sounds more safe. You are playing your role. Okay? And you are the leading role. But with this musician, what I wanted to tell you here, which is air energy for the most part, even though it has all of the elements on the table, whatever you set your mind to, it could be, if it's something you ain't never tried before, but you think that it may drive you into happiness and joy, try it. If you've never tasted a lemon, how would you know what sour tastes like? Because not all lemons are sour. Some lemons are sweet. There's a variety. Always have options. Okay? And when I say options, I'm not talking about player energy. But it's time for you to make connections. And whoever I'm talking to. But you have to always put yourself first. So that's letting me know when you do that, that's when the connections come in. Okay. What else? Yeah, you have options. You have the 7 of Cups. Step back from everything to gain a perspective. Take a step back so you can really see what's available and available to you and what's accessible. You have options. But first you have to choose you. Put yourself first so that you can make the best options that is not just a compliment to you, but serves you. Okay? And does not provide any lack. Because remember, you are the overflow. Okay? We don't want your water well running dry because you have someone in there, someone draining you and filling their cups and everyone else's. Okay? This is like someone getting credibility for your hard work. No. Okay? And we have the Chariot. Again, you showing up for yourself and acknowledging your small successes, whether they're small, medium, or big. You have faced difficulties. So you don't never allow anyone to break you down to who you've become. And now it's time for you to stop telling people their flaws and insecurities. They know them. They are aware. That's how they get attached. That's how they hook themselves, leech themselves onto you. No more of that. And I know that you can do it. Let me see. All right, let me go ahead and pull your angel guide message, my love. Let me see. I can't remember who was the next 72 I did. I don't know who it was, but look out on YouTube. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. I will be doing catching back up on the next 72s. I was going to do them here on the podcast, but that just takes too much energy, really. It really does. All right. Angel guide message. Cut the cords. Cut the cords. In overall perspective, fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, receive this angel guide message. You already know what you need to cut off. Whatever first thing came to mind, that's what it was. Give me one more. And then we have listen deeply. Yeah, you follow your heart. Don't allow anyone to play tricks on your mind. Don't let nobody tell you you're stupid. Don't let nobody tell you you're dumb. Okay? Especially if you've been independent up to this point and you're going to continue to be independent. You are not going to devalue yourself. You are not going to step down to allow someone who didn't put no work in. Okay? I had to get that message out, because the Lord forbid what I want anyone to feel, to know how it feels to literally to be submissive to someone, to give them the opportunity to not. Oh, I tell you something. Let me tell you, you better not, because that's dangerous. And you know why it's dangerous? Because those you know what? I'm being guided to be quiet. It says, do the work. And last angel guide message, do the work. Just like you had to do the work, everyone else got to do the work. Yes, we could teach people how to love. Yes, we could teach people how to love themselves. Yes, we can teach people ways to create happiness and joy. But what we will not do is be used. Okay? Okay. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and this is the type of healthy love that we practice here in the SGL community. And listener, till we meet again,